What's happening, everybody? It's Johnny
Hey
Snow in the
y'all.
building. Johnny
Hey
Snow in the
y'all.
building. Santi in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Yes. We are live up in this thing. And tonight we finna talk about uh no not warrants. Yeah. Would you be able to survive a no not warrant? Somebody coming up, trying to bust in your door. What would you do? What would you do? Because a lot of times you don't have enough time to realize that that's the police. That's the police. So how you gonna deal with that? How you gonna deal with that? Yeah,
Right. And
and
later on, also, we're gonna be talking to SheFires when she tap in because she's
mm-hmm.
dope. If y'all
Oh
don't
yeah.
know who SheFires is, make sure y'all
Mm-hmm.
go check her out. She's gonna be tapping in a little bit later. But
Okay.
yeah, Johnny Snow, what you
Uh,
think? Hey, everybody in the chat, how y'all
what's
doing?
up, everybody in the chat? What's up, everybody in the chat? So what I think is you never know what you're gonna do if until you in that situation. And,
Uh-huh.
and once you in that situation, they better yell police very, very loud.
Man.
They better,
But
better, better yell it out loudly.
so
What's the but? What's the but? Talk to me.
So even if they yelling it out loud, how are you supposed to know? Because people do kick doors,
It say
talking about
police.
they the cops and they
That
don't,
is
yeah.
true. That is
So
true. So how do you
that's a
deal with
messed up
that?
situation.
How do you deal with that? I got something I want to show everybody.
Okay.
It's about a gentleman that basically he was the victim, let's say victim of a no not warrant.
Okay.
And he actually died he had a heart attack. And the police they showed no empathy, show no nothing. It's get down on the floor, get down, and
Yeah.
it's like, how do you deal with that? How do you deal with that? I have
Right.
no idea. So when a few more people get in, I'm gonna go ahead and play this little video, and then we'll comment on it, and
Okay.
just figure out how we gonna do it.
Okay.
So tell me this. Have you ever well, not have you, but do you know anybody that has had to deal with the police kicking their door in before?
No. Well, I do have a story about the police coming to my door. They didn't kick it in,
Uh-huh.
but I had moved into some apartments. This is after I think you remember my story about, my kids going outside and it was a shot. I went out there trying to get my kids or whatever. But after I went from that apartment complex, I went to another apartment complex thinking,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I'm in a better area. I'm gonna be, good.
Yeah.
Little did I know that the person who was living in the apartment before me was selling drugs at the apartment.
Wow.
So my apartment complex,
Wow.
like I had one staircase or whatever. So nobody should be on my staircase that I didn't invite over there, right? So
Mm-hmm. Hold on just a second. SheFires is in the chat. So
hey, SheFires. You
yeah,
want to? I sent you the link. SheFires
yeah,
to
yeah.
your DM.
Yeah, you need to jump on in here with us. That way you can join on in the conversation. But
Hey
go ahead.
y'all.
Go ahead and
Roger.
yes. Hello,
Chicago
everybody.
Mike, all of y'all in here. So what was I saying? So I was up. Okay,
you
so
said that the apartment that you had previously, they used to sell dope out the apartment. You
exactly.
had so
Now
okay.
these were nicer apartments, but they were still
Yeah,
out of control. So
exactly.
I'm sitting there one night. Well, nights before this, people used to come to the door and be like, knocking on the door all times of the night.
Oh
But by
wow.
this time, I had the thing, my first one. I was like, you know what I'm saying? You come through the door, you're gonna get what you deserve, right? Hey, Siege.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
oh, that's what I was saying. So people would knock on the door and like I would be like, you got to get away from the door. Some of them didn't want to, and I'm like, you gotta go because we don't do that over here. Whoever you looking for don't live here anymore. So one day
Yeah.
I'm talking on the phone just as loud. I think I was talking to my sister, somebody. I'm screaming, hey, SheFires, how you doing?
Hello, good evening to you guys. Thanks for having me.
Look, y'all,
Absolutely.
make sure y'all subscribe to SheFires. we gonna be. Let me. How you doing? Look, so I'm sitting there and I hear some people talking on the outside like usual, like they coming up trying to get something. And so then I hear somebody saying, "Oh, it's the police," and I'm like, "Yeah, right. Like, get away from here because it ain't no police. I didn't call the police. This, that, and the third." So I kept hearing talking, but then now I'm hearing like different people talking, and I'm like, "What the hell going on? Like, what is happening here?" So of course, I get out the phone. I call 911. I'm like, "Look, somebody is outside my door." And they talking about they the police. Y'all need to figure it out because you know what I'm saying. So I'm telling the people, y'all need to get away from here because I didn't call the police. And they were like, "No, we the police, we the police. Open the door." And I'm like, "Nope." So I go to my bedroom and I'm looking at the people, like not the people, the blind. And when I tell you, them people had ATF, they had they had the sheriff's department, they had city police, they had everybody out there. They was all lined up. And they was all on the stairs. And I was like, "Oh, it is the police." You know what I'm saying?
It is.
But if
they serious.
If they would have came through my door, no telling. My kids they were in there sleeping. But there's no telling what would have happened. But yeah, that was my only close call. And thank God they didn't come through the door because we would have been definitely shooting at each other. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
wow.
And I probably would have been a goner because it was like about 30 of them out there. They were deep. But yeah, that's my little story about thankfully they didn't have a no knock warrant.
You're bold.
That's a doozy.
After that, I was like, "Nah, we gon'
Well, what about you, SheFires? Have you ever had a situation of unwanted police presence?
I haven't. I get really paranoid even about getting stopped by the police for speeding. So I try to be a productive member of society. So I have not had any situation. No. I'm just, I don't know. I think that's one of the things why I want to like just make sure I'm protected and armed up, just because I know that if I can help keep people, if they see me, you know, if I can keep people away from my home and let them know, hey, don't mess with me. You know, a certain air that you have that you when you're walking out.
Yes, absolutely. Definitely.
Well,
that's like what Santi said. It was the people before her that was doing the dirt.
So yeah, but you know what happened? The guy, he ended up running over a kid. That's why they came looking for him. Yeah. He ran over a kid. They were looking for him. But SheFires, what got you into firearms? If you don't mind me asking.
a little bit of backstory.
Backstory? Well, first of all, thank you again for having me up. I started just like a lot of people, a friend, you know, hey, let's go to the range. And it's like, okay. It wasn't something I grew up with, and as a kid, my parents didn't really promote it or support it. Even my dad to this day, he's like, "Why do you need that? What do you need it for?" And I'm a single parent, so it's like, and I live out of state from where they live. It's like I need to be protected. It's like, you have a good alarm system, you know, maybe get a dog. I'm like, no.
Oh wow.
That is the alternative. Not arm yourself. Find other things that can protect you. All those things together. But
have they came on board yet?
My mom has. She's a little
Go ahead.
I know. My dad knows.
And that is something like when you have children and you're sitting there, it's easy for people to be like, "Nah, you don't need." But man, it's a scary thing when you're at home, a female, and you have your children in the house. What are you gonna do?
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's scary.
Yeah.
That's probably why I started. Although I was, with my friend, we went shooting, and I really didn't take it seriously. Even then, I was like, "Oh, this is fun, fun to do." But then, as you look at the news and things are happening in the community, I was like, no one's vulnerable. You can live in a gated community, good neighborhood, all of those things. Go, to places during the day where there's a lot of people, but you can become a victim anywhere. And I felt really vulnerable. And so I said, I'm going to take my life in my own hands.
Well, I have a theory. about living in a good area. People don't go to the hood to rob folks. Yeah,
But they go to the good area to go tie up some folks.
exactly.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
So,
Yeah,
going
that.
to
Real
better
for real.
areas will put you at, it has a different kind of risk, granted,
Yeah.
but it still has a risk. So,
Very
absolutely.
valid point. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Very
yes,
valid.
yes. So, what I had is a little video that I was gonna bring in just to show people the what does happen,
Yeah.
and just a quick excerpt of it. And bear with me because I'm gonna see if I can make this work. So
Okay.
I'm gonna bring it in and let's check this out.
All right.
All right, let's see. So this is in the great state of Texas, where they had a no-knock warrant, and they came in and basically, they just they're going searching for cocaine, and the people there have no idea that the police is coming to their house. So, boom, in the house, guns drawn, everybody on the floor. Yeah, and this
That's a lot of
dude,
people.
yeah, and stepping on his head.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, you don't know who the bad guy, if there is any bad guys. Everybody on the floor, and the gentleman right there, he has asthma. He's obese with asthma. He can't breathe, and he ends up dying from a heart attack
Oh my
because
God.
they're just in there. That everybody is a criminal. You're guilty until proven innocent, and it's like I don't know how I would react in this situation. And basically the gentleman right there, he ends up having a heart attack, the one that everybody is on, and
He's
they're
already down. So I don't know why there's so many people over top.
because he's trying to get up so he can breathe, because he can't breathe. And that's him sitting up, and he is in the midst of having a heart attack right there. And I'm gonna stop the video right there.
So
So
were they was that the gentleman they were looking for? That's the question.
no, yeah, they went there, and it was kind of like the situation with Santi, the previous person. So they just went in, did that, and it's like, and the police, they have qualified immunity, so it's like they don't get in trouble for this man dying. They go in, they step on the one dude head. Everybody's there treated like criminals,
The
and
kids there.
they have no idea who's a criminal, who is not, and
Mhm.
it's just crazy to me that is legal.
So
Yeah.
okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, SheFires. Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna say. I mean, people can bust through your door, right? Did they present any kind of ID? Like they just come in, you're being arrested, or just take you down, and all the children are there. Like I don't know what's the protocol for something like that.
Well, as we saw, the protocol was bust the door open, run in with a gun.
Criminals can do that too. How did they know that they were the good guys?
Exactly.
Okay, this is my question though. Did they find anything in the house?
That part of the story was it was more focused on the gentleman dying. So as far as what they found, it was not reported. So the article that I looked at, it was focused on the guy dying and how the police officers aren't getting in trouble. For it.
So when I look at it as, y'all know what trap house? I don't know. SheFires, I'm pretty sure you don't know what a trap house is.
Why would you say that?
You know what a trap house is?
That's a blessing.
Y'all know what a trap house is.
That is
y'all
a blessing.
know what a trap house is in the chat. So
for the other people who don't know.
Oh, you know. Okay. All right. So what I'm looking at is, why did they go there? Number one, like it was a reason. If they could have had the wrong house, I don't know, but it was a reason. They had entirely two. I come from a place where we got a lot of people in the house, you know what I'm saying? But we not selling stuff out the house, you know what I'm saying? So that was a lot of people in their house, right?
Yeah.
Sitting around.
It looked like they were playing spades.
They could have been playing spades. They could have been cooking up something. Who knows what they were doing? I don't know. I'm not saying what people were. But with that situation, I don't know. Like,
it's like, I mean, and this is a question that I have for the chat. If somebody busts down your door, are you going to start shooting? Or are you going to wait for them to identify themselves as the police? Or are you going to take matters into your own hand and start shooting?
but you also have to say, if you are a law-abiding citizen, would you do that? Because if you know that, but I guess either way, because criminals have to sit up here and be like on guard too.
Let me tell you,
they don't want nobody to get them either. So
I'm a law-abiding citizen, and I have an AK-47 sitting right here. So,
but your house is not, your household is not known for those type of things, and so like
no, neither is yours. But you got exactly. Yeah. You know, I'm not the first person to live in this house.
That's horrible.
So can you get in trouble for, someone
well, with the Breonna Taylor situation, her boyfriend shot at the police, and they ended up letting him go. He went through hell before he got let go.
Right.
But they did, because he's protecting his household. So the thing is that will you survive to get vindicated?
True.
That's right. The problem. Will you survive to, because if you like with me, if my door were to get bust in right now and they looking for somebody, and I pick up this AK right here and I just unload because they're in a bottleneck. They're coming through the foyer and I'm just unloading. Hopefully I make it.
But can you, even if you make it, and then can you sue them for coming in? And even if they did shoot, can you sue them for repairs? And if you didn't want to live there anymore because it might be
qualified immunity usually takes them out of the sue the police thing, because I've seen where there was a situation here in Atlanta where they bust in I believe she was 90 years old, 90-year-old lady's house, and she started shooting at them, and they shot and killed the 90-year-old lady. And yes. So I feel that this is a problem. This is a problem because we have, what do we do? I'm a law-abiding citizen. I have gun license. I have, a lot of weapons. And I do nothing wrong because I realize first time I do something wrong, everything that I've invested in is gone. So I go through great lengths not to break laws or do anything like that. So I'm legit, but does it matter?
Curious. Yeah, I'd be curious to know like what the proper protocol is for the police to go in and do a no knock. Like, what does that checklist look like? Is it signed off by like a superior officer?
Oh, it is signed off on.
And are they doing their job correctly? Because somebody just asked. They said sometimes they go to the wrong address. That kind of stuff has to be made. They have to make sure they triple check that kind of stuff. Also, for the people who having those type of people around them, even though you're not doing anything, if you're around somebody who's doing those type of things, those type of things can happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's just hard. Like,
you get it's like it's guilty by association, I guess. So it's just that's a hard subject though, in my opinion, because I really and truly do not know how I would fare. I have no idea how I would come out, because like Santi said earlier, people will kick in your door and yell police.
Right. They're not the police.
Right.
They're not really the police.
And what about the other side too? Like playing devil's advocate, that if the criminal is in that home and they may have, maybe some trafficking of kids or something like that, and they know that that person's in there, is that warranted?
Well, my thing is, if that's the case, surround the house and perform a regular warrant. Knock on the door. Get in the backyard so nobody can run out the back door. Right. There are ways to do things where I've seen warrants executed where I mean, we've all looked at First 48 where they completely surround the house and nobody can get out of the house. So I mean, it's I don't know, but it has to be a better way. It absolutely has to be a better way. Yeah. So
280 Stan said those guys get high for doing those raids. They probably do because they need that
Mhm.
adrenaline. I don't know, man.
Mhm.
I feel like
Yeah.
if they're gonna do them, they need to make sure they have a whole bunch of checks and balances before they go kick in somebody's door. So,
Hey, I got something for you, Santi.
uh-huh.
Oh boy, I want to see you get jazzy on.
What? Imagine Shorty up top dressed up like a lady.
He wanted
I am dressed like a lady. What are you talking about?
What's that mean?
CMMG. Like, exactly.
he
What you
want to
talking
see
about?
he want to see
Dressed
you
up
get
like a lady.
jazzy.
What that mean? What's your jazzy? What
Oh, wait,
tell me
put the
CMMG.
lemonade down. Don't get
Now you
mad.
see his lemonade is up. Now I want to know what he
You
think
got her
jazzy
started
is.
now.
Because I
did.
think this is jazzy, baby. This is
I should have
jazzy.
let that one go. I should have let that one go.
Imagine Shorty up top.
No, he just saying
Why he not talking about you? What your jazzy is?
me.
Yeah, you. Come on,
know.
Come on.
That's
what's
true.
your jazzy? Come
Oh,
on.
boy.
What's the jazzy? I want to know CMMG, which is a great name, by the way. What's the jazzy?
No, he talking about he want to see you in, I guess, a skirt or something. I don't know.
But you can't see it on the.
No, you can't see that.
What's our definition of skirt for men? Y'all gray sweatpants.
Oh boy.
I put on a skirt. If you come up here, CMMG, with your gray sweatpants on.
No, he's not. We not doing that.
Oh, okay.
We ain't doing that. You ain't here by yourself now.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
But thank you for the compliment. I think that was a compliment. Was that a compliment, Johnny?
That was a compliment. I think that was a compliment.
It was.
Oh,
it was a compliment. It was a compliment. It was a compliment.
I got my good eye on you. Look, this one. I got my good eye on you.
No, you got your blood pressure up. Nah,
I got my good eye on you, CMMG.
All right. So, but yes, that's what we were just kind of touching on, these no not warrants and how crazy it is and how people gotta be safe out there because things come unexpected. You have no idea,
right.
Sometimes. So
that's true.
But on another note, though, we could still let the chat talk about that for a second. But Santi was telling me about how you are a martial artist, and you are very good with your hands. And I was telling people that a lot of the times we put too much faith in our firearms.
Yes.
We can't do anything with these.
Yes.
So what motivated you to get into martial arts and get you there?
I wanted to take on a hand-to-hand combat skill. And I took it up after I got my concealed carry and after I got my first firearm. I said, it's not enough for me just to shoot.
Yes.
If I ever, became disarmed, or if I didn't have it, whatever the case may be, I wanted to be able to physically defend myself. If I want to get them off of me, and maybe I don't want to use my weapon,
Yes.
And I don't have my bat, my knife, my pepper spray, that I can still take.
That is dope. See, SheFires. That's dope.
Yeah, having all those things. I wanted to be able to defend myself, and it teaches you to be self-aware and to be more reactive and watch for situations and allow the threat instead of being the attacker. We don't make Bruce Lee sounds and moves like that. We try to be, we try to blend in. I always like to say it's like ninja training because it is more stealthy.
Okay.
And it's a derivative of ninjutsu. Ninjutsu, yes, is what I practice. And you don't have to be the tallest. If you watch my videos, I'm a shorty. You don't have to be the strongest and the fastest. It's all about the technique and strategy, like a ninja.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Now, are you in competition or is it just for personal?
Yeah, for now it is. I'm on a mission to get my black belt for sure.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a third of the way. It takes about a year and a half if you're really aggressive with it. And I started last January. So
okay. Now, what would you say is the hardest part of your journey so far?
I am kind of hyper and I like to go and move. So just it's more so about finding peace and controlling yourself and having confidence.
Dante.
Yeah, you don't have to be the loudest or the noisiest. What?
I know. Is he
What's
trying
he
to play
say?
me? I'm controlled.
No,
I'm in
you
control.
gonna try to chop somebody's head off the rip.
But what I want to say is that's dope, SheFires, because that's what I want to ask you to follow up to what Johnny just said. How much more confident are you now knowing what you know now but from a year before? Like, how does that feel? How do you feel now about having a year down and
It's night and day. It's amazing. And when I signed up, it does ask you what your goals are from participating and being a part of the training. I think I have a video of it and just showing the list of things. And one of the things was confidence. I feel like if I had to, I wouldn't be timid and I wouldn't be so afraid if I got into a situation to defend myself. It's scary regardless. But, when I first started, I was kind of like, it's a big guy. He could really take me down, and I've done Krav Maga before. I've tried other ones, but this one just seemed like the best for me. And I feel like I can defend myself and use that attacker's weight and height against them.
Okay.
Nice. So it was my son is in jiu-jitsu, right? And then we had this little girl. She was like a little girl. And when she was in there, she was taking those boys down. I was like, how great does she feel that she's taking those other bigger kids down? And it's like, how great does her family feel that they send their daughters to school busting heads wide open? Not busting heads wide open, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you know what I'm talking about. But that's awesome. That is awesome. And it's great really that you're showing us, because you came through the door. You didn't kick the door all the way down, okay? You came through strong and keep up the good work.
I appreciate that.
But I love watching your channel because you are showing us your journey and you're showing us, you know what I'm saying, that you are dope. You are definitely dope.
I'm starting, so I want to be a positive example of no matter where you are. Even I'm over 40, right? So no matter where you are, you can get started with whatever's best for you. That you have your weapon for sure, but then if there's something that you can do to physically defend yourself and have certain things with you, like I keep a bat in my car, just having the awareness and not being so. I don't know what the word is, but without
unaware, like that lady was at the store. Or I don't know where you were.
Naive to what's going on around. Maybe that's the better word,
Yeah.
Now I have a question. So since you've learned all this and your dad doesn't want you really, with the weapons, have you ever flipped your dad? Showed him a little of that looks like a yes.
I have not. I don't think he would recover.
Okay. We don't want to do that then.
No,
okay.
I think he would hurt himself because the tactics, even going down, you can hurt your wrist, you can hurt parts. So I wouldn't want to try to. But
is he more accepting with you almost being a black belt or third, or what you say, 2/3 of the way?
Yeah, he's accepting of that because it doesn't involve a firearm. So he's completely for that. But I'm trying to encourage, my mom she wants to get a weapon herself. And he doesn't want her to get one. And she's like, I'm getting one. I'm like, okay.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Wow. So
I'm helping her.
Nice.
So, hey, I mean, by all means, and what's your everyday carry?
My everyday carry is the very first weapon I bought, which was the 6 Hour P365.
Okay.
Nice.
Yes. So,
I'm looking for a second. I wanted to not become completely dependent upon the one that I have, although I love it. I'm looking for a smaller second.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, we'll I'll definitely let me know when you're ready, and I'll help you find some.
Okay.
Oh yeah. good at finding deals. So,
oh, okay. I like that.
Yeah.
At the local
So let
range,
me
they
know.
have different weapons, that you can try out before you buy it. So that is what I'm planning to do, to see what I really, really like. There's things that look cool. There's things that people say, like, you should try this. But I want to be able to touch it myself and handle it and see if it's right for me.
Look, I love your videos when you go to the gun range, because you do something that I don't do.
What?
You be touching on everything. I'm like, girl, you can touch on all the people's stuff. But I love that, because why can't you touch it? You gonna pick it up. You be like, and how does work? But you know what? What I want to ask you about is that god doggone sling. The sling, they got the red dot. Didn't you have a sling that had a red dot on it?
Oh, yes.
You bought it, didn't you?
I did. Let me see if it's here.
SheFires is gonna have a sling. She's gonna have
slingshot.
a bow and arrow. Yeah.
Yes, I
bow
have
and
it
arrow.
somewhere.
She's gonna have a knife. You gonna get this. She got some hands. You gonna get it.
Listen,
Well, I've always said we should everybody should invest in a crossbow or something. Just in case.
And know how to use it. Don't just get one and be like me and then hurt yourself when you first use one. we ain't gonna talk about that.
No, don't talk about that.
Yeah.
But yes, I'm actually in the market for a crossbow, because when ammo got super expensive, hard to find, I was like, you know what? You can reuse arrows, so it's
that's right.
Just something to have in the arsenal.
Oh,
something
yeah.
good to have. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Have you tried out your slingshot yet?
I have not. I bought some rocks, but I haven't tried it out yet. I have to do it in a safe place. Like, I don't want to hurt animals.
Look, when I first, let me shut up. No, I ain't gonna say it. When I first got one of those little taser, like, it's not even a taser, it's like a stun gun.
Yes, I have that. Yeah,
I probably shouldn't say that.
Yeah, stop right there.
Okay.
Yeah, but my children, they was acting right, because I was like, I was like, don't play with me. I wasn't gonna do it to them, maybe.
But my girls know about that. But I haven't done that yet.
Be like, get that slingshot. Be like, what you say?
Man.
Go wash them dishes.
I actually use the slingshot. I got my son a slingshot for Christmas.
I wish I could find it.
And I couldn't hit anything with it. I tried.
It's not easy. I play with it.
It is not easy. I couldn't hit any. I bought him the slingshot. I got him the little targets that when you hit one, it flips over. And I was out there for about 30 minutes before I gave up. I was like, man, you can have it.
Wait till you get to that crossbow. You'll be like,
I'm getting a good crossbow. I'm gonna have lasers and everything on my crossbow.
Oh my goodness! But what if the laser goes out? You want to be able to?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna have a sight on it too. A regular sight. I'm gonna have everything on it. So
man, I don't know.
Everything.
So this is my question, SheFires. So did you see that video where that lady was in the store, in the convenience store? She had a gun in the back and she was wrestled down. You saw that?
I did.
What do you think about that?
I'm in Florida, and I think constitutional carries up, for discussion. I want people to do whatever they want to do. Okay. I don't like restrictions. However, brandishing and showing that, like, you're not, and she was on her phone, on her, and it was all wrong. Yeah, and you shouldn't be shown. Honestly, from my personal opinion, I would not have shown it. It's not a deterrent. You think you're showing your weapon as a deterrent, but it's an imitation.
It really is.
If you're not paying attention.
That's exactly what happened.
You go down. And that's why we're talking about being fit to fight. Like, she it looked like she was trying to, get a hold of him. Yeah. But she was, I don't know if she gave up. I don't know if she got scared or whatever. But that brings me to my follow-up question is, do you think, as much as we be out there here and all these technical people be talking about, oh, you got to do this and you know what I'm saying, you twist around, turn around. How many of us do you think is actually fit to fight in order to get to your firearm, or, to get to a knife, to get to a bat, to get to a slingshot?
To get somebody off your butt.
to get
Right.
somebody off of you.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I did a short
Mhm.
on that, and I got so
Mhm.
many like negative comments because they said, why? First of all, they were talking about you shouldn't have your firearm when you're exercising, because I did a super short one. Why do you need a firearm when you're exercising? I was like, well, here in Florida, these women were in a yoga studio and some intruder came in and X'd them,
Wow.
and they were vulnerable because they were in a place
Mm.
that was safe. It's like, if you have appropriate, I had a concealed carry belt. If you have appropriate parts or accessories, then you can safely exercise, without leaving it in your bag next to you or out in the locker. That's not going to help you. So,
Mm.
a lot of opinions about that. But fitness is huge. What if they have your kid? You're going to run after.
Oh yeah.
What if you're
Absolutely.
being chased? What if you don't want,
For as long
like
as you can.
you have to run?
Yeah. How far can you get before it's like, all right, I give up?
I can't do
Right.
it
Or you
anymore.
pass out. You pass out
Yeah.
because you can't breathe.
Exactly.
Fitness is very
Exactly.
important. I'm
It
actually
is.
going to do a video about that because
No,
it's a
not
problem.
warrants. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Yes. Fitness is very important, and I have to admit I have to do better. I have to do
We
better.
all do. I do too.
Yeah.
Me too. God, no.
I have to
It's
do better.
normal.
I have
This
I have a
uh-huh.
coworker. He works out every day.
Oh no.
And while I travel a lot, and when me and him we travel together, and both of us have our membership to Planet Fitness,
Right.
Mhm.
because they're everywhere. You go to
Yes.
Planet Fitness, and he goes every day, and he's always like, "Come on, man, come on." And I'm like, "Oh, I want to go." It's like,
I
how do
get
that motivation? But what I have found is if you give it a couple of weeks, and you go religiously a couple of weeks, it
Mhm.
starts to get more
for
commonplace, and
sure.
your body starts wanting it.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where you just gotta stick in there until it gets easy.
And you have to do what's
Because
best for you. You don't have to run a marathon, but do what's best. If it's
Mhm.
walking, then that's what it is. But some
Yeah,
exercise.
Yeah,
yes,
because
yes.
that's all I'm gonna be able to do right now is walk kind of fast. Okay.
Oh, come on now. You
I'm
know you
serious.
can do them 4-minute miles. Come on.
So I was at the. I'm a look. I'm gonna say this every time I get a chance to. I was at the Gundies this weekend, right? Shout out to 32
Ah,
Icon. I was at the Gundies and we were standing up there, and I didn't. I mean, when you go shooting, I sweat when I'm up there shooting, and you trying to concentrate, doing all that stuff. You breathing, you doing all that stuff, but like you breathing, like trying to
I
concentrate.
know.
You be up there for a while,
It's true.
so. I didn't realize we were out there for a while, like a couple of hours. And I'm like, dang, I'm real tired. Like when I got back to the room and took a shower, I was like tired. And all I did was walk from one booth to the next booth. We were shooting and, we were shooting
That's
all the
right.
automatic, fully automatics.
Mhm.
I just have to say that. But it was tiring, right? But I was like, dang, you know what I'm saying?
uh,
I'm out of shape. Number one, I'm out of shape. But I wasn't the only one that was feeling like that because you in the sun, you don't realize how
All
much
of
that
that.
takes for, yeah. And then it's
Mhm.
dusty and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
I think that's a good subject, and I think that's what a lot of us need to incorporate into our trying to be tactical is getting fit. Me,
Yeah.
number
And
one, I'm
eating
not
right. I
talking to
mean,
myself too.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
gotta eat what you consume matters just as much. So
uh-huh.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
because
So
I eat up everything.
you do. Well, you
Me
down
too.
there in the land of barbecue. So
Well, yeah, we
I,
big out here.
I did love
Everybody
yeah.
ain't bigger
barbecue.
in Texas, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Oh,
Yeah.
I was watching, I have to go back and watch the rest of it, but I was watching Guns and Barbecues ah Wednesday, Women Wednesday.
Oh, yes.
You you don't eat meat.
I don't.
That
You
helps a
don't eat
lot
meat.
too, huh?
Unless you consider from the sea. I eat seafood. I'm a pescatarian.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yes,
I've been
yes.
that for about 2 years now.
Nice.
I think I could do that if I could have my fish fried.
Okay,
Just
I
fry-
think I can do that too. Oh, you motivational. You are an inspiration because maybe I can do that. Maybe I can do that.
until
But I'm
It was
probably
gradual. It was very
until
hard.
somebody starts eating a ribeye beside me.
Oh
That's my
boy.
that's my weakness.
I
It
can
was
Ribeye.
do without that.
hard. It was really hard in the beginning, but now if I thought about eating something like beef or chicken, I know that it would make me sick. So
Mm.
I don't.
Okay.
Don't
Okay.
get
And
out
Really?
of the way.
Okay.
how long have you been meatless?
Yeah, I went meatless. Actually, it was 2019. Yeah, it was
2019.
2019.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
just
Okay.
decided there was a challenge that said, can you go meatless in May? If you can go for 1 whole month without eating meat. And after the 1 month, I felt amazing and I felt lighter. You know, when you
Really?
eat beef and burgers, it tastes good at the time, but
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
you feel sluggish. You want to go take a nap.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
it made me feel good. So I did it a month and then another month, and it just continued on to like a year, 2 years. What's that? Ribeye Johnny.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, nice.
well, that's something that I think I may challenge myself to do. You know, it's gonna be the
Yeah.
SheFires challenge. SheFires challenge.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
nothing
That's
but
gonna be
fish.
one that okay.
Nothing but
Okay.
fish.
That sounds good.
Can you do it, Miss Santi?
You want me to tell the truth or you want me to lie? I can
I
try to
want you
do it.
to. I want
I
you
can
to
try to
do it.
do
I
it.
want you to do it. I want to
If I
revisit.
can eat any kind of fish and all that good stuff, yeah, I think I can do that.
That's what I
When
think.
we gonna try it out? You
Hey,
said in May, you will try it in May.
Well,
yeah,
March is coming around. Meatless
March,
in
that's
March.
right. Meatless
yeah,
in March.
meatless
Let
in
me see
March.
what I got going on in March.
It does matter.
Because let me tell you something. If I go overseas or out of town in March, baby.
It was hard. Like Thanksgiving was really, really difficult not eating
Ooh,
turkey. It was
yeah.
hard. So now I turn it into like a seafood feast. So I buy
Absolutely.
crab and all stuff like that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I
Ooh.
think I can do that. Long as they
Yeah.
have like some catfish, and some perch, something like that. I can do that. I can do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sound good. We might have to jump on that, Johnny Snow.
Try
We
it
might have
for
to
a
jump
week.
on that.
Give
Yeah,
yourself a week and see if you could do it.
Well,
yeah.
I'm my whole thing is this. If it'll let me see my great grands, or my great grands,
There
then
you
it's
go.
worth
Now
it.
that's the motivation y'all need. Then I can
Wow.
do
Yeah,
that. Right?
yeah, yeah.
I don't know
Anything
if I
that'll
can live that long.
help me see that next generation.
Yes.
That's what I would love to do. Yeah.
And aging gracefully, it matters. Not just, I got
Check
old.
Yeah,
You want to feel good when you're old.
yeah.
check out Me the People.
Oh
Lil Wayne
Lord,
knocked
we
me out.
out of control. Two-way we said so you can't eat no bacon.
No
Nope.
bacon.
No
Do they
bacon.
have fish bacon? They got turkey. They got turkey bacon. So no
No.
bacon.
Hey, you can't even have turkey bacon.
Yes,
No.
you can. Oh no,
No,
that
nah.
it ain't nothing but fish. That's right.
Now
That's right.
he's thinking, he's rethinking that. It's like,
Well, I don't
Right.
eat turkey. I don't eat turkey. So
Okay.
Man.
yeah. So it's okay. It's okay. And my thing is, like I said, I had a big breakfast this morning, and
What'd you
I
have?
didn't have. Oh man, I had steak and gravy and grits and eggs
Wow.
and all that, and it put me right back to sleep. So
Yeah, you good around there.
Thursday morning?
Good.
I did well. See, what it is, my work schedule is crazy. So
Oh,
I've been off for the last couple of days, and I don't have to go back to work for a few days. So since I'm
nice.
at home, I ate a whole bunch and went right back to sleep.
Man.
So and I know I'm not supposed to sleep on that. I know I'm not supposed to do that. And and now that I'm not at work, I'm not going to the gym anymore, and I can see.
Oh no, Johnny.
My t-shirt ain't fitting right no more. It's like okay. So I got to do better. I have to do better.
Whatever's
definitely-
best for you and comfortable for you, whatever you
Yeah.
want.
Well, see, that's the thing. Sometimes we got to get out of that comfort zone. That's why
Complacency is death.
That's why we're where we're at, because it's comfortable.
Yeah.
Now, I have a question because I just thought of this.
Okay.
And I need SheFires to answer this. I need you to answer this, Johnny. And I need the chat. Don't play with me, chat. Answer this question. Now, I know when you go fishing, right?
Mhm.
If you could go hunting, not fishing, we're not gonna call it fishing, hunting underwater, what gun would you take? I don't know why I just thought about that, but
I was just thinking about that. I was thinking about spear fishing, honestly.
Really?
You're supposed to have a spear, aren't you? You just shoot the water? Is that what you
But
do?
what if your gun worked underwater all good?
Then you're
We
picking
need to
bullets
do
out the fish?
because
I
that's some
think
big
my
fish
AK, I believe my AKs will shoot
You gonna
underwater
take the AK. You gonna take the AK everywhere, huh?
everywhere.
SheFires, what you gonna take? The shotgun? You gonna take a shotgun? Because they got
No,
some.
because it
has
has a little. No.
You're not gonna take none of it. Because
Hey, wait a second. We got Ribeye Johnny.
Ribeye Johnny say a spear gun.
Spear gun.
They
Yeah.
do have that, don't
Now,
they?
the next one he said the G3C. He said he gonna take that Taurus with him.
You gonna take the Taurus? Okay.
I think I'm gonna have to take the AR because I feel like it's gonna go pretty fast. It's gonna go zip, 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 and get me a couple of fish
At once.
Yeah, like it's gonna go through them and get me like, you know what I'm saying?
I tell you what, we all need to get together. Now, let me ask you this: as a fish only eater, as far as meat, do you believe in hunting? Would you go hunting? Could you see yourself shooting Bambi? You can't shoot Bambi. You can't shoot. What about you, Santi? Can you shoot Bambi? Yep.
I'll shoot Bambi and I'll shoot Pumbaa and I'll shoot
Pumbaa.
You know Pumbaa is the hog, right?
Yeah, he got bacon.
Yeah.
If there was a zombie apocalypse and I needed to do it, I would do it, but only under extreme circumstances would I do it.
Okay. So no hunting for you. No hunting.
No hunting.
That would not be a part of my channel.
That would not be a part of your channel. What about fishing? You will go fishing though.
We're gonna see SheFires underwater in her with the little scuba.
That'd be fun.
Hey, Santi. Wait a second, Santi.
Yeah.
See, CMMG will probably want to see you in your outfit.
Well, see, he ran on me. We don't run CMMG. Come back in here.
Yeah, he want to see you. He want to see you in your swimming outfit. That's what that.
Lord have mercy. I got too much meat to be out in a swimming outfit. Okay.
John Jay said Bambi is delicious.
Oh no.
Oh, SheFires, I gotta agree. I'm sorry. It's good, girl.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I've never had deer meat. I have never had deer meat. No, I haven't. I have no opinion on that.
You close your ears, SheFires. Do like this.
I have had it before. I've eaten all of that. I've had bison, and I've eaten my fair share of meat. But I'm a changed woman.
Okay, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you what's good with it. I would just shut up.
You can go ahead. What do you like it with?
Deer sausages. They be spicy deer sausages. You eat in the early. Put it with your.
It sounds delicious.
And you put with the potatoes and the green onions and the white onions and all that good stuff.
They do have plant-based sausage that you can mix with onions and green peppers. Look at Johnny Snow looking at me funny.
We're gonna have to try that when we do this in March. We're gonna try that.
I do have a brand. Like I've tried out so many different ones, so I can make some suggestions to you, so you don't make the wrong purchases. So
I will say this. I had to do a fast for my church. Well, I chose to fast with my church. Okay. And the fast was away from meat, and so I went out and I found all the sausages that I could, and all the plant-based this and the plant-based that. I'm like, I'm gonna make it.
Some don't taste good.
Yeah.
Some don't taste good.
I'll tell you the best that I found was the crumbles. The plant-based sausage.
Yeah, I tried some of that before.
Yeah, you can
season it really well. Yeah.
Yes, and it fools the brain. It tricks your brain. So
SheFires, tell us what's a good kind of meat. What's a good kind of meat to get? Like as far as like chicken, like you know what I'm saying? Because KFC got this new chicken, this vegan chicken.
Oh, the Beyond. Yeah, the Beyond. Yeah, did you try it? I haven't tried it yet.
I should try it.
Oh,
we should try it.
Yeah.
Don't let me be by myself trying it.
No, I will definitely try it. The Beyond meat, they have a spicy sausage. Look at Johnny Snow.
Mm-hmm.
Not all products are the same. You gotta
Uh-huh.
try it. I promise you. Well, I won't say promise you because you may not like it, but
I'm gonna
it's
tell you,
better
oh,
one.
Yeah.
as long as I can go get me a catfish sandwich, I'm good.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah, I
need.
think that's what
I
saves
don't.
it. The being able
Yeah,
to eat the fish.
yeah.
I think
I don't need a burger. I'd rather have me a fish sandwich anyway. So as long as fish is still on the menu, we good.
Like a
We
hearty
good.
fish. Yeah, I'm with
Yes.
you.
Yes.
What's
Yes.
your favorite kind of fish?
I like shellfish. So I'm a big blue
Oh yeah.
crab eater.
Mm.
Ooh.
Catfish is yummy too.
Oh yeah.
We have a lot of grouper here. People like it. It's okay. It's a heartier fish, white fish. It's people
Oh
like
yeah.
it.
Grouper is good.
Mm-hmm.
I love that
Grouper is
red
good.
snapper. It
Yeah, red
gets
snapper's
to
good.
my soul. Yeah. So I can do
Yes.
that. Me the people talking about March is Tuesday. Me the people don't do me like that.
I know you got
Oh yeah.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4.
5 days.
Yeah.
2 days.
Dang.
You better go.
Weekend
You
Now I
better
gotta
shopping.
go
do
on
it.
and get it in. I'll
Yeah,
do
now I
it
gotta
with
do
you.
it. Okay.
I'll do it with you.
March 1st. We're gonna do it for
And,
SheFires.
and we got to go to the
I'm gonna
gym.
report back.
What
But
about
see,
5 days a
now
week?
you're pushing it, Johnny Snow. Did
At
you hear
least
what he said?
five
SheFires.
days a week. You got to work out. You can
Oh,
work out at home.
I know I'm out on that one. I'm there.
Do
I'm
some
sure.
do some
Johnny, we
push-ups
gotta
at
do
home.
baby steps.
That is a
Santee.
baby step.
Okay. You
All
gotta
right.
do you gotta do a fetus step with me when you talk about Let me stop.
Not
the
a few steps.
SheFires, I'm so glad you came to come talk with us. Good night.
Thank you.
Good
Oh
night.
yeah.
Thank you for
Oh
having
yeah.
me.
Oh
You
yeah.
so
That's
dope.
awesome. That is awesome.
I appreciate
That
you
is
having
awesome.
me.
Man.
Oh, absolutely. You have an open invitation.
I appreciate. I'm gonna check back with you guys anyway if you follow through with the meat list. So
Please check
yeah.
on us because Johnny Snow might that he go right there. Johnny Snow might end up, messing his all up.
Well, no. As
Oh,
long as I can get my fish, we're good. I love fish. And fish and shrimp are my mainstays.
shrimp
I
is
love.
good too. Yeah.
Yes.
So my husband's gonna be mad because that means that I'm gonna go get a seafood boil like almost every other day, and that's gonna be bad because he already don't like paying for it. He like, this is too much, and then he don't eat that kind of stuff. He sit up here and he try to look. I'm over here telling his business. Let's go to the next subject.
The next. All right. So we could do a quick. What would you do? Do you have a what would you do scenario? Yeah. So we were talking the other day about like what would you do if this happened or if that happened? And Santi had a scenario like what would you do if you came home and you saw somebody was running out your house, or somebody was still in your house, or what would you do? Would you go in your house to try to clear it, or would you run back out, call the police, figure it out later? So
they're in my house or they're running out?
In the house.
Well, one ran out. One ran out, and it's a possibility it's another one in there.
Yeah, I'm not going in there. I got my weapon on me though.
Yes.
Unless my kids are in there, I'm not going in there. Because everything else is material.
Everything is material. Absolutely.
And me with my crazy self, I know I'm going in.
You're going in?
Yeah. Okay. So when me and my husband was dating, we I spent the night at his house. I know I'm gonna go in there because I know this is what I do, which I shouldn't. I'm not saying to do it. Well, maybe maybe I wouldn't. I don't know, but I know I was going in that day. So I spent the night and I knew nobody. I thought nobody was there, right? But his son came there in the middle of the night. Well, I guess his mom dropped him off. I don't know what happened. But the next morning, he walks me out and I'm bagging out the driveway.
Yes.
And the light come on in the front. And I'm like, I was just in there. So I'm like, he walking and I pull onto the man grass. I'm like, we about to get them up out your house. I almost beat him to the door. And so he was like, hold up. But yeah, I almost beat him to the door.
Maybe I would yell out. But I'm not going in there. You don't know what's going on in there.
He was about to come because I'm thinking I was sleeping all night long. You've been up in this house. You about to come up out that house. I'm like, and I told him it was so crap. Now I'm thinking about it, I'm ashamed. because I parked on the man drive. I mean, in the man yard on his grass, and was going up in there talking about we about to get them up out your house.
Okay, you gangster.
Take your passion.
Just ridiculous, and I'm so glad it wasn't nobody, because they probably would have got me as bad as I want to be going back up into this man's house, and they would have been like pop and get out. But
let me say this.
Yeah, I would probably go in there.
In that scenario, if somebody had broken into my house and I came and they were in my house, I know what I have in my house. So if they were to get their hands on some of the stuff that I have, I'm gonna have to let police deal with that. Yeah, I would have to.
Don't go into the house, y'all. What's his name? Kevin Dixie. He said, "Call the police. Let them deal with it." That's what you paying taxes for. Ain't that what he said? Isn't that what he said?
Yeah,
that makes sense. Don't do silly stuff that I be doing.
Yeah, call the
Your
police.
change woman said to you, you wouldn't do it today.
Yeah, not today.
Okay.
Okay.
Nah, not today. But 1 o'clock in the morning, because it's the other one. 1 o'clock in the morning, you're by yourself. Look, I'm gonna see how you're gonna answer this.
Okay.
1 o'clock in the morning. Mm-hmm. It's a lady out in the street screaming, saying she needs some help. Her clothes are torn up. You look out the window and you see that she's looking like she's in distress. What would you do? If anything, what would you do?
I mean, I would definitely call the police immediately, but if it's dark, I don't know what's going on out there. I would potentially become a victim. I probably wouldn't go out there.
Okay.
I would just call the police. I would keep a watchful eye, make sure that maybe she's not being hurt or something like that. If she's just screaming and wanting help, that's one thing. But
So when she come beating on your door,
saying,
let me in, somebody's after me.
I'd have to be in the situation.
Ooh, isn't that scary?
It's very scary because it's me, and if my girls are here, like, what am I welcoming in?
Yes,
it's tricky.
Yeah, because that's how people rob people a lot of the times.
That
is true.
Yeah, that is how people do it. So you have to be careful. Yeah.
Actually, there was a situation too. When I lived in Virginia, I would go down to DC and party at the clubs, and we were going. My girlfriend and I, we're barely 5 feet tall, right? So we're, we come in driving home from the club, and we go under an overpass, and there is a disabled car. There's one person standing by his trunk and like waving us down. And my friend was gonna stop. I was like, we're not stopping. Okay, we're not. Middle 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And as we pass, I look in the rearview mirror, and there's some person getting out of the trunk, like they were gonna snatch us up.
No,
there was a second person there. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So you
that's some scary mess right there.
Yeah, you dodged the bullet. Exactly.
Yeah, we don't do that.
Yeah. Now I wouldn't do that either. They on the side of the road. I'm sorry, you better go call somebody to help you, because I ain't gonna help you. Now, if somebody running and trying to look like they're trying to get away from somebody, I ain't even gonna lie.
Maybe I know. I have to be in the moment.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But you shouldn't. You keep on going. You shouldn't.
I have cameras running. I have cameras around my house, so yes. I sit back and watch the cameras, and I'll be like, have a seat. I have chairs in front of my house too. Up, have a seat. Mm-hmm. Police are on the way. And
right.
If somebody comes up and tries to start beating on them, I mean, then I might have to jump into action, because I can't sit back and watch somebody die. Sure. But I will let them sit on the porch till the police arrive. Yeah. And I will keep an eye. I will watch the house. Because I can see the right on the porch. I can see out in the driveway. I can see behind the house. So you can see it's a safe haven right there on the porch till the police arrive.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's okay.
That's how I would deal with the situation. Because my thing is that I don't want the police to arrive and think I'm the bad guy messing with this person.
Right. Yeah. So if they pass out and they're laid out at your door.
Exactly. So it's
touching
like,
on them. Yeah.
Oh, look who's back.
CMMG. Let me find out. Let me find out you in the military still. Let me put my makeup on real quick and go get my little rouge and put it on. Okay. Sir, I hope you don't have to go nowhere either. I really do. I'm praying for you.
Yeah.
Dang.
Wow.
So you need to hurry up and go get them gray sweatpants.
Oh no, we're not doing that. We're
Okay,
not doing that. We're not doing that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we.
Well, he started it. She fired. He started it. Now let me stop.
That was a compliment to you. He just said that he would like to see you. Gray
sweatpants is a compliment to him too. What you talking about? That's a compliment. We like to see that.
Look at that.
Anyway,
this need to be a little bit stronger than what it is.
I think I was start putting water in mine. I was start putting a little bit of water.
Dilute it.
Yeah, it need a lot.
Oh boy.
Oh man, but this was absolutely fun. SheFires, please come back.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for everyone in the chat too.
Yes, indeed.
You guys are awesome.
Look, SheFires, just like her. I don't see her name with that, but it's SheFires. It's SheFires. Go check her out. Go sub to her channel, and because you have dope content. I mean, you have dope content. Much. So
yeah, I appreciate it. It's from the newbie perspective. So thank you.
You're great. You're great.
Have you ever shot an AK before?
I think so.
You think
when I didn't know any better, I was given a really loud and powerful weapon, and I don't know. I shot a bunch of ones, Now I'm trying to understand and know, but I think so.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get both of y'all together, and I'm just let y'all have at it with my guns.
Yay!
Yeah,
we ready. How that song go? We ready.
Oh yeah, that's my neck of the woods right there.
Okay,
that's my neck
absolutely.
of the woods.
Ready, we ready.
Okay, Johnny.
Yeah. I'm gonna let y'all have at it. Yeah,
okay.
We have witnesses, and it's saved. So I'll let y'all shoot. I got a couple of guns. Like I have a couple of guns that my sister really wants to shoot, but I won't let her shoot them because I think it'll knock her down. It's like my comrade or whatnot. But I'll let y'all have at it with my guns.
Now let me tell you something with that comrade.
Because
that thing I told you is gonna take a shoulder off one day.
Yeah.
I only need one shot up in there. Don't do me like that.
Hey, I'm giving you've been warned right here, right now.
Shoot. I need one shot. Is all it takes. And then
okay.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Wait a second. He's saying something that SheFires is wifey material.
Okay.
He was flirting with Sandy, and now
girl, he out here for everybody. Don't tell me you out here for everybody.
Okay.
Look at that picture a little bit harder. Let me see if you words to be out here for everybody. Okay.
Boy.
Let me stop.
All right. I'll catch y'all in the chat. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you coming through.
Okay. All right, and well, hold on before you get off. We've done our hour, and we're gonna just say thank you to everybody for showing up, and as always, it'll be Wednesday at Santi TV, at 7:00 Central, 8:00 my time, the real time Eastern.
I know.
And of course on Thursday on my channel. And I really appreciate everybody for showing up, checking us out today. And would you like to have the last word, Miss Santi? Since you always give me the last word on your channel.
Now we got to have the last word from SheFires because she's dope.
Oh yes.
Yes,
would you
indeed.
like to have yes. You can have the last word.
Self-defense is most important. Okay. So whatever it is for you, and hopefully this conversation really has made you think about some things to make sure you're protected and those that you love are protected. So just that.
Absolutely.
And there you go.
That is very well said.
Absolutely.
So we'll and you hold on after we end the live. And everybody, thank you. And we'll be back next. Well, actually, hold on. I want everybody to go check out Santi on Saturday. Saturday at 7:00, right? That's what time when you do the news, right?
So at some point, but look, I told you I'm gonna be changing some stuff up. But yeah, look out for me on Saturday. I just don't know when yet. I don't know
At some time on Saturday, check Santi out.
We got you,
Thank
Santi.
you, Jonathan. Thank you very much.
All right.
Y'all be good, be kind, be careful, and we're gonna see y'all next week.
All right. See you later.